much with the 8th standard social science subject. In a previous class we learned about the ancient civilizations of India in that pre-Vedic period. Especially we found a social system and also a economic system. Today we have to discuss about the political system. So what is the political system we found in a pre-Vedic period or the Rigveda period? In the Rigveda period we found the gramas. So in that grama, the many of the tribal people are lived. So these kind of the tribal people, they have one Raja or the king. The person used to call as a Rajan or the king. So these kind of the tribal people, they have many kings. They have many kings. So these kind of the kings, it was come from the hereditary. The kingship is come from the hereditary. Like this way, these kind of the kings, especially we are named as the example of the kings in the sense we used to call as a Trukshi or Sudas. Trukshi they are belongs to a Kuru clan, Sudas they are belongs to a Bharata clan. In that way, we found many of the non-Aryan tribe people. Non-Aryan means the Aryans completely hate those tribes. The group used to call as a non-Aryan tribe, those are Dasyus and Pani. Dasyus and also a Pani. In that pre-Vedic period, we found a Sabha and Samiti. So this Sabha and Samiti takes a major role to participate in a politics. Like this way, kings and rich people has a power. So what we found as a kings and also a rich people in a pre-Vedic period, those are very powerful and they were donate many to the prestige people. Like this way, Kashatra and Yoga. Kashatra. So what is Kashatra? The person who want to protect his nation. The person who want to protect his state. The person used to call as a Kashatra. And a Kshatriya person we cannot use in a pre-Vedic period or the Rigvedic period. And one more we used to call as Yoda. The person who was going to a fight with another person. The person who was going to fight with a social evil deed persons. The persons used to call as a Yoda. And we found some of the persons they are gifted. So what they are gifted? They are gifted to the cows, horse, gold and cultivation tools and also a land. The person used to call as a kings. Person used to call as a Puru and also a Bharata clans. So those are they are gifted these kind of the things to a priestly class. So priestly class it is one of the major thing we got from the pre-Vedic period. Like this way, the religious system. So what is the religious system we got in a pre-Vedic period or the Rigvedic period? Especially we found Yagnas. So Yagnas is the major role we got in a pre-Vedic period or the Rigvedic period. Why they are made the Yagnas? Because they want to get a good rain and a harvest. They want to get a good rain and also a harvest. And one more reason, because they want to defeat their enemies. So that they were made the yagnas. In that yagnas they were offered the milk and ghee. Milk and ghee. Like this way we found Hotar. This Hotar he was conducted the yagna. He was conducted the yagna and while doing yagna they were reciting the shlokas. So we found 200 or more than 200 shlokas we found there. In the time of yagna they were reciting and Soma. This Soma it is one of the drinks. It is one of the drinks. The almost all of the Dasyus and the Pani they drink the Soma. Like this way, the fire. When they are offering the milk and ghee to the fire, they were reciting 200 shlokas. The fire takes a major role. The fire they are treated as a god. Like that we found one more god that is called as Indra. So this Indra, he was a 250 shlokas. Indra has 250 shlokas. They were made. These kind of the yagnas for bringing rain and defeating the enemies. So that they get power from Indra. So these kind of the yagnas it was offered to a milk and ghee in the fire. And this fire also one of the god in a pre-Vedic period. Indra also one of the important god we found there. In Dasyus and Dasa they were eat the buffalo. Dasyus and Dasa they were eat the buffalo and they were drink the Soma. In that way Vishnu and Shiva. So Vishnu it cannot appear in a pre-Vedic period. but Shiva, it was appeared as the name of a Rudra. So Vishnu and Shiva, they got a major role in a pre-Vedic period. In that, the god of cultivation. The god of cultivation used to call as a Kshatrasya Pati. Kshatrasya Pati. Like that, the god of pluff. God of pluff means Negilu. So this god of pluff used to call as a Devi Sita. And the minor house deity used to call as a Vasutosha Pati. So in that shlokas and yagnas we found in a often. So these kind of the shlokas is an marriages and also a death. There are many shlokas for a marriage and also a death. And no writing script. We cannot find any writing script in a pre-Vedic period or the Rigvedic period. So these kind of the script or the language, it was based on a phonetics. There is no script, but the language, it was based on a phonetics. So these persons, they made some of the script or some of the characters. So it is very related to a Indo-Iranian religion text. Indo-Iranian religion text. So these kind of the things especially we found in a pre-Vedic period or the Rigvedic period. Then what is the post-Vedic period? What having that? What is the uniqueness of the post-Vedic period? In a post-Vedic period or the post-Rigveda period, we found three important Vedas. Those are Samaveda, Yajurveda and also a Atharva Veda. So these kind of the three important Vedas we used to name as a post-Vedic period or the post-Rigveda period. So in that we found the Yagnas. See, Yagnas, it was continued from the pre-Vedic period to post-Vedic period. In the time of Yagnas, they were reciting the mantras. In a Yagnas, we found three important things. Those are Saman and Adhuvarya and Atharvan. So these are the important persons we got there. See, Saman. Saman means Udgatri. He is a singing. He is one of the singer. And Adhuvarya is a recite the Yajurveda shlokas or the Yajurveda mantras. And Atharvan is the priest of Agni. So these are the important persons we found in the Yagnas time. See, Yagnas, it was offered in the time of Yagnas. We are offered the milk and ghee. So it is one of the reason to shortage of food. Like this way, we found the Samaveda. In a Samaveda, it was indicates the shlokas. We found many of the mantras. In a Samaveda, we found many of the mantras and also shlokas. Like that, Yajurveda also one of the important thing we got from the post-Vedic period. So what we found in the Yajurveda? In that we are bifurcated in two ways, that is called as a black Yajurveda and white Yajurveda. So what is black Yajurveda? Black means Krishna. Black means Krishna. White Yajurveda. White means Shukla. In a Kannada we used to call as Krishna Paksha and Shukla Paksha. Like that, Krishna Yajurveda and Shukla Yajurveda. In English we are named as a black Yajurveda and white Yajurveda. See, in a black and white Yajurvedas, it has reciting the shlokas and mantras. It was reciting the shlokas and mantras in a Krishna Yajurveda. Especially, we found many of the mantras. In the time of Yagna, they were reciting the mantras. In the Shukla Yajurveda, they have a mantras, but they are not reciting. So these kind of the Shukla Yajurveda also we found there, and the references of the iron. See, in a post-Vedic period, people they are using the iron. See, iron, especially it was invented before 1000 years ago. See, one more important thing that is called as Atharva Veda. This Atharva Veda, it has a 10th mandala. See, in that 10th mandala, we found all the shlokas and the mantras, it has in a prose form, not in a poem form. It has in a prose form. Like that, geographical details also we found in a Atharva Veda. So geographical details means the where Aryans live and where they are migrated. So which are the places is belongs to a Aryans. So these are the geographical things, especially we got from the Atharva Veda. Then a social system. So what is the social system of a Atharva Veda or a Yajurveda or the Samaveda? In a social system, especially we found four important varnas in a post-Vedic period or the post-Rigveda period. What are those? We used to call as Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. So these kind of the varna system, especially we got from the Purusha Sukta. That means the Brahmin, they are accepted the gift and they were introduce the yagnas and yagas, and they are accepted the gift. Like this way, dasyus and dasas also we found there. So these kind of the dasyus and dasas, they are belongs to a shudra. See, shudra, it was accepted in a varna system at last of the post-Vedic period. So like this way, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, these are the four important varnas we found there. Brahmana, they are organized the yagnas and yagas, and they are reciting the shlokas and the mantras. And Kshatriya, they want to protect the nation, they want to protect the state. That is the work of a Kshatriya. And Vaishya, the Vaishya, he was participating in agriculture and also a business. You want to participate in a agriculture and also a business. And Shudra, this Shudra, it was introduced the end of the post-Vedic period. Like this way, this Shudra, he want to works for all those Brahmana, Kshatriya and Vaishya. He want to serve all those varnas, what we found as a Brahmana, Kshatriya and Vaishya. Like this, Shudras, they were lower than the first three sects or the first three varnas. So these kind of the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra are the important varnas we got from the post-Vedic period. Like this way, we found dasas and dasyu. So these kind of the dasas and dasyus, they were kept away from the varna system. The Aryans kept away from the varna system. At the end of the Vedas, the dasyas and the dasyus, they are belongs to a Shudra sect. So these kind of the things, especially we got here, it's that we found the Nishada and the Chandela. Nishada and Chandela or Chandala. So these kind of the persons also, they are belongs to a Shudra. So these are the important sects, or these are the important untouchable people we used to call as a Shudras. Like that the women. So what is the position of the women? The women, they got the lowest position. Women, they got the lowest position, and they are named as a embodiment of a life. The women, they are named as a embodiment of a life. Like this way, the women, they were gives a dowry. These kind of the dowry system, especially we got from Atharva Veda, and there is no child marriage and widow remarriage at the time of the post-Vedic period. There is no child marriage and also a widow remarriage. At the end of the post-Vedic period, we found these kind of the things. Like that polygamy. So polygamy also one of the important thing we got here. Those who are rich and those who are powerful, so those persons, they are followed the polygamy. So these kind of the things, especially we got from the social system. Then what is the economic system? So economic system also one of the major role in a post-Vedic period or the post-Rigveda period. In that way, the Aryans, they were moved to a Sindhu and Ganga river area. They were moved to a Sindhu and Ganga river area. See, when the population was increased, the most of the people, they cannot get the resource from the nature. So that they were moved one place to another place. They were migrated one place to another place. And they are destroy the forest. When they are migrated, they were destroy the forest. Those forest, it was converted as a cultivation land. So these kind of the cultivation land and these kind of the destroy the forest we found in Uttar Pradesh. The almost all of the Aryan, they settled in Uttar Pradesh. Like that scarcity of the water. For the reason of a scarcity of the water, they were moved to a Sutlej river and also Yamuna river Doab. I already informed about the Doab. Doab means it's a place between the river. The area between the river, that is called as a Doab. So this Doab region, especially we got from the Sutlej and the Yamuna river. Like this iron axe also they were used. So why they are using the iron axe? So they using the iron axe, they were chop the tree because they want to make that forest land into a cultivation land. So that they chop the trees and they were destroy the forest by using the fire. Using the fire. Like this way, these forest land, it was completely converted into a cultivated land. And there were 6 to 8 oxen in Atharva Veda. We know that oxen, why they are using the oxen? Because of they want to do a agriculture. By using the oxen, they were made the agriculture. So oxen is very important thing. In Atharva Veda, almost all of the people, they used 6 to 8 oxen to do an agriculture. But Yajurveda time they were used the 12 action. They have many evidence to use the actions like this. And they were grows many of the crops like this way: paddy, barley, black gram, and green gram, horse gram, and sesame, and fox millet, finger millet, and wheat. So these are the important crops we got before 1500 BC. So these are the important crops we got in a post-Vedic period or the post-Rigveda period. Like this way, we found the sugar cane. The sugar cane is named as a Ikshu. The sugar cane is named as a Ikshu. The person who are not participating in a agriculture and also a business, the person used to call as a Yatras or Vaitras. The persons used to call as a Vaitras. Vaitras means outsider. The persons cannot do the agriculture and business. Then some of the persons they eat the cow and oxen. But those who want to eat the cow and oxen, they are get the punishment from the post-Vedic religion people or the post-Vedic religion people. So these kind of the cows and oxen they were treated like a gods. The cows and oxen they were treated like a wealth. So these are the important aspects, especially we got from the social system and also economic system in a post-Rigvedic period. Some of the important metals we got from the post-Vedic period or the post-Rigvedic period, those are gold, copper, iron, lead, and brass, tin, and silver. So these are the important metals, especially we got from the post-Vedic period. See, although we cannot get any evidences of the mining, what we found as iron mining and also what we call as steel mining. So we cannot found any mining evidences in a post-Vedic period. Although they were converting the iron into a steel. They were converting iron into a steel. These kind of the technology we found in West Asia. So this West Asia technology it was migrated to a East Asia at the 10th BCE. At the time of 10th BCE, then this technology it was again migrated to a northern part of the India at 8 BCE. At 8 BCE. So these technologies we cannot have found before 1000 BCE, but later it was migrated all those places like this. Then one more important iron articraft. Iron articraft in the sense we found in the western part of the Uttar Pradesh. The place used to call as a Ataranji Kira. In this place we found the iron articraft. In that way, carpentry also one of the important occupation we got there. This carpentry, they were made the wooden mortar and also a pestle. So these are the important occupations which that women also they were participating in many occupations. So women's occupation since we are remembering engaging spinning. The spinning occupation and dyeing cloth and embroidery work. So these are the important occupations we got from the women. Especially they make some of the arrows and bows. Makers of arrows and bows and rope makers, bamboo maker and ointment makers, fire maker, firewood maker, smith, businessmen. So these are the important occupations especially we got from the post-Vedic period. In that way, the word Pur is belongs to a Shakapata Brahmana. So this Pur means the one door dwelling surrounded by the fencing and well. So these kind of the Pur also we got there. And what is the political system? The political system also one of the important thing we got from the post-Vedic period. In that we found many of the dynasties. Those are Kuru, Panchala, Vasha, Ushina, and Kurukshetra. This Kurukshetra especially we got from the Kuru dynasty. We found one of the important war, Kurukshetra war. See, these information we got from a Mahabharata epic. Like this way, Kosala and Videsha. So these are the important places. It was belongs to a northeastern part of a Uttar Pradesh. Northeastern part of a Uttar Pradesh. Like this, we found the Anga. Anga also one of the important kingdom we got there. This Anga. Anga means used to call as a Eastern Bihar, and Magadha it is belongs to a Central Bihar. So these are the important places and dynasties we got in a post-Vedic period. And that Pundras. Pundras means they used to call as untouchable people. These kind of the Pundras they were living in the place of a Andhra. They were living in Andhra Pradesh. Like this way, these kings, So what we found as Magadha, Kosala, so these kind of the kings, they were started to rule. So when they are started to rule, they were made the military powers. So without the military powers, they cannot occupy such other places. So these kind of the military power also we found there. So what we found as the kings meaning specially we got from the Atharva Veda. The what is the meaning of king in the sense where the one who rules all is like a god in a human form. So these kind of the things specially we got from the post-Vedic period. The king means he want to protect his nation, he want to protect his state, and he was giving a gift to a Christian religion or the Christ. So these kind of the things specially we got from the post-Vedic period, and the coronation ceremony also we got there. The king's coronation ceremony in the sense we are remembering Rajasuya Yaga. So these kind of the Rajasuya Yaga and Ashwamedha Yaga also one of the important thing or the ritual program we got from the post-Vedic period. So these kind of the rituals it was made by the kings. See Ashwamedha Yaga. See when they are started to do the Ashwamedha Yaga, they were show the strength of their kings or a kingdom, and they show their military strength to all over the world. Like this way, religious system also one of the important thing we got from the post-Vedic period or the post-Rigvedic period. In that way, we found many of the rituals, especially we found the Rajasuya Yaga, Ashwamedha Yaga, in that many of the yagas and yagnas also we found there. See in the yagnas, we are offered the milk and ghee. Like this way, Rudra and Vishnu also one of the important gods we got there. See all of the people they are worshipped to a Rudra and Vishnu. Like this, Brahmanas takes a major role in the time of a post-Vedic period. In this way, there is no direct reference of a Vishnu. There is no direct reference to a Vishnu. We cannot find the Vishnu appearance in the time of a post-Vedic period. Later it was appeared, but in the time of post-Vedic period, Rudra takes a major role. Rudra or Shiva takes a major role. See in that some of the local gods also we found there. Indra, Varuna, Surya, Yama, Ashwini. So these kind of the local gods also we found there, and some of the yagnas we found. See these kind of the yagnas, it is one of the special rituals we got from the post-Vedic period. See all of the people and all of the gods they got the energy from those kind of the yagnas. So without yagnas there is no power to the god. Like this yagnas also takes a major role. And one more thing, the Upanishads. The Upanishads also we found in a post-Vedic period. So what is Upanishads? This Upanishads it was indicates the karma and the rebirth of the soul. Karma and the rebirth of the soul. So these are the important things especially we got from the Upanishads. And one more, the Ashwamedha Yaga. So what is the meaning of Ashwamedha Yaga? How they are made? So these kind of the Ashwamedha Yaga it was made by the kings. It was made by the kings. Especially some of the horses. So what we found as a special horse, it was followed by trained soldiers. So these kind of the soldiers they were followed the horse. So when the horse entered to another territory, the king should accept the sovereignty of the Ashwamedha Yaga king. Like this way, they will accept the sovereignty and they will pay the tribute to that king. So these kind of the horse when it was returned to after 1 year, it was completed in a Ashwamedha Yaga. So these kind of the Ashwamedha Yaga it was found in a post-Vedic period. It was many desires. All the king's desire belongs to a Ashwamedha Yaga. So these kind of the Ashwamedha Yaga and Rajasuya Yaga takes a major role in the post-Vedic period. Today we learnt many things from this period, especially in a post-Vedic period. Social life, economic life, political life, and also a religious life also we found there. Thank you.